Welcome all. Today we're going to have a look at hand cut dovetails the Richard way. Okay. Tools you'll need: either a Japanese bull saw, dovetail saw, a ruler, a sharp chisel, sliding bevel, combination square, pencil, marking knife, and a mallet of your choice, either a carver's mallet or a woodworker's mallet. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, and some timber, of course. Alright, so put some of these away because I don't want them. Stick it over there. Right, first up, our timber. Okay. First up, our timber, we're going to find our best faces and our best edges. Okay. That one there looks good to me. Okay, and that one there looks good to me. So that's upwards. That one looks pretty rough. That one doesn't look too bad. Got a knot there. We might go this one and this face. Okay, fairly blemish free. Bit grubby, but that's all. Right, they're going to go like that. So faces out. Okay, edge faces up. Right. Okay, so we want to take the thickness of that one away from that one. Okay, we're going to make that one there the dovetails. Okay, so this one here is going to be tails. Okay, and this one here is going to be pins. Alright, so that, tails, pins. Alright, so best way I've found of doing this is this: you get your piece that you're going to cut away from, and you're going to put it up hard against the edge, get it all flushed up with the edge of the other board, and just mark it off. Just gently mark it off there. Don't need to be a big mark, just a little one. Alright, and we're going to do the same for this one. Remember, we're taking this end and this end, so we're going to take this one off this one now. So flush it up. Okay, flush it right up, a little mark. Okay, now combination square or set square. Okay, mark it off. Try and use a very fine pencil or a very fine point pen. Okay, don't use something big and fat. Mark it all the way around. Okay. Here, we're going to get right up to the line. We're going to mark that through there, cross here. Make sure you line the corners up. Okay, there's nothing worse than getting to the last corner and finding you've gone wrong somewhere and nothing lines up. Okay, so make sure that when you're coming around, your last line lines up perfectly with your first one. Okay, alright, so tails, pins. Okay, we don't want the pins first. Alright, oh, I might make that the wrong end. Oh, I did too. Never mind, we'll make this one our top face and that one there. Okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, so pins we don't want at the moment, tails we do. Alright, so in our tails on the end here, we're going to mark off 10mm in and 10mm in from the other side. Okay, we're only making one dovetail on this one, so it's just a practice piece, just a test. Alright, so ruler, marking 10mm on that side and 10mm on that side. Square it off. Okay, square that one off over that way. Bingo. Alright, that's that part done. Now we get our sliding bevel. Okay, and we need to set that to a 1 6 angle. Okay, so the easiest way to get a 1 in 6 angle is just on your workbench. You can mark off a line there. Okay, and if we're going 20mm increments, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another one like 6. Okay, we're also going to go 20mm this way. Okay, now we can set that one there to that one there. That is our 1 to 6 angle. Okay, and all we've got to do is get our gauge, sliding bevel, and set it up to our 1 to 6 angle. Alright, done, easy there. Right, now we want to go from this point here, okay, to that line there. Okay, so we're going to mark down to there. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on this side here. We're going to mark down to our baseline here. Okay, so just mark it through, easy as. Make sure that your lines match, that they're not half a mil one way or the other, they have to match. And again on this side. That one quite wobbly today for some reason. Not enough cornflakes for breakfast. And that one. Okay, so now we've got our dovetails marked in there. Okay, so this is the bit we're keeping. This is the bit here and here that we're actually going to cut away and forget about. So that bit there, and that bit there. Okay, the only bit we're keeping is that one there. Okay, so when cutting these, because they are on an angle, okay, it's quite hard to actually set a saw on an angle and then cut to that angle. Okay, I find it much easier to put it in your vise and then tilt it until you've got the line straight up and down. Okay, much easier. Then get your saw, anyone. Okay, and all you need to do is line up with the top line, come through. Now we're going to cut on the waist side of that line. So this is the waist, so we're cutting basically on that side of the line. Okay, so get started. Draw your saw blade down and then bring it over the top, come down the other side. This side you can now follow the line all the way down to the baseline. Don't cut through the baseline. Okay, there's nothing worse than a dovetail with a saw mark all the way through it. And then come down on this side, okay, and then flatten it out and follow it down to the line. Alright, then we can do the other side. We tilt that over and get it as perpendicular as possible, and then we can do the same thing here. Okay, waist side of the line, get it started, and then follow the line out. Okay, and then same on this side, come down, and then through like that. Alright, now because we're only doing one dovetail, the next bit's quite simple. No chisels necessary. All we're going to do is cut that waist bit off. So get our saw through there, keep it as straight as possible, follow the line, and get rid of it. Okay, done. Alright, same on this side. Keeping our saw guide your saw with your thumb, okay? The opposite hand that you hold the saw in. Get it going, and then just slowly come down, and then flick it out. Okay? And we have one dovetail. Okay. Now I've missed the line a little bit here, but that's okay. We can just put that in there, and we can just shave that off a little bit on that corner. It's much easier to go sideways than it is to go this way, because it tends to follow the grain when you go this way. Okay, so just keep it sideways and get that down as close as you can to your line. Done. Alright, now we're pretty good now. Alright, possibly clean that one up a little bit. No need, really, but hey. Perfect. Okay, so now we get our other bit, and we make sure we got face, okay, face. Put that the right way around. Okay, so here we go. So this is now going to get marked off onto that one. Okay, now there's two ways you can do this. You can just put it in there and start marking it, or get your marking knife, okay, and just gently score along that line. Just score along that line. Okay, that's all. Doesn't need to be fantastic. Put it against your stock and just trim that little bit out. Okay, this is the back of the dovetail, so you're not going to see it. Alright, put the other bit in your vise, put that bit in there, line it all up, get your pencil or your pen or even your marking knife, it's not a biggie. Now what happens is that little score at the back just holds that in place so that you can come through and mark off your pins. Okay, that's a pin and that's a pin. This bit here in the middle, this bit is waste, so this is the bit that we're going to get rid of. Okay, now again we need to mark our lines here and here. Okay, but this time they're going straight down. Alright, these aren't the ones that are on the angle, the ones at the top are on the angle. But these ones just get marked off straight as straight as straight. Okay, come on. Okay, those ones are angled, these ones are straight. Back in here. And over here. Okay, mark. All good.